Hi YouTube! So today I'm going to be doing the My Life in 20 Questions tag. I thought it's been a while since I've done a tag video, so I thought I'd do one. I'm sorry for the lack of videos lately. It's just been like the whole kerfuffle with my university courses that is just like putting such a downer on things at the moment, so I'm trying to sort of like keep enthusiastic and, you know, YouTube will take my mind off things, so I'm trying to get back into the swing of things again. I really don't have long because for some reason my memory card's playing up and I only have like 19 minutes to film this in, so I'm going to be whizzing through a little bit. But this isn't the first time I've filmed this video. I've actually filmed it I think 3 times, so, you know, third time lucky. Go. Question number 1, what's your favourite colour? I think my favourite colour is purple because I really do like purple, but it really does depend on my mood. So if it's like summer, I want to wear sort of bright colours like floral things like this top, you know, I like bright things like that, but in winter I tend to stick with the darker colours, like warmer ones. I don't know, but I tend to go for darker colours in winter and then lighter colours in summer. My favourite number, I think it's 11, just because when I was like really young I had an alarm clock, and when it was 11 minutes past 11, obviously it was symmetrical, so it was like 1-1 and then dot in the middle and then 1-1. So I absolutely loved that when I was a kid. So yeah, I think that's just stuck with me. I don't know why. It's like, it's not really lucky number 11 or anything, but it's just stuck with me. I'm not sure why. What's my dream career? My dream career would probably be an author. I really love to write and stuff, so yeah, that's it really. But I think I can't see myself as like in just a paperwork job, like, you know, just photocopying and stapling and filing. I can't really see myself doing that. Well, I can, but that would be the most boring thing in the world. I'm sorry if that's your job, but it's really boring. I've done that on work experience. I just spent like the whole week photocopying and filing, and like now I look back, I'm like, God, that was boring. Where do I see myself living when I'm on my own? I think, well, I'm assuming because when I like live on my own for the first time, it will be when I'm in university, so it will be wherever my university is. But I think I'd like to stay in this area because, you know, I live in the countryside, so it's like I'm used to the countryside. I don't think I could live in like a huge city with loads of sky rises and stuff, and oh my god, if I suddenly like fall and die, that's because the stool I'm sitting on, it's practically balancing on 3 legs because the 4th leg is just useless and has come off, so it's like wobbling around a bit there. Yeah, so I think I'd have to stay in the countryside unless my job took me into like a city. I think I'd like to stay not in the same village, but round this area, because I really do like the area. It's like the towns are in striking distance, but at the same time you get some really nice scenery around here. So like you get woodlands and rivers and countryside stuff. So yeah, I really like where we are at the moment. So maybe I'll like move back here when I can afford a house of my own, which is going to be in a long time because I'm broke. Where is your favourite place to travel? And move myself in the stool. I don't know really, because I've travelled practically the length and breadth of the United Kingdom just because my mum and dad love travelling. We have a camper van, so we do a lot of touring in that. I really like Scotland actually. There was a lot of really pretty places in Scotland. The scenery was absolutely beautiful. But I'd like to go abroad. I'd love to visit Japan, possibly America, just to say I've been. I don't know. Actually, I think I've got to admit, I think I'm more of a home bird than I am a traveller. Like, I'd love to go on holiday, like, abroad, like, in hot places, and, like, sunbathe, beach, that sort of thing. I really like that, but to do it, like, all the time, I'm not sure if I would. Like, maybe. I don't know, I'll have to see. Maybe when I get older I'll, like, enjoy travelling more, but I don't know, I don't really have a favourite place. Oh my god, this has turned into such a ramble, never mind. What do you do in your free time? Free time, obviously not school. I do a lot of sort of YouTube. I'm always on YouTube. I read a lot, actually. I'm a bit of a bookworm, I've got to admit. Yeah, I've always got my nose in the books, so I've just ordered the ones by, well, I've got them actually, the ones by Philippa Gregory, the Other Boleyn Girl. I've got that, The Virgin's Lover, and The Boleyn Inheritance. So I really love all sorts of sort of historical fiction, like all the stuff to do with you know, King Henry VIII and his wives and all that stuff. I love those kind of things. So, you know, Philippa Gregory, she's like an amazing author, so just check her books out, they're amazing. You've probably seen the film The Other Boleyn Girl, but just check it out, it's so cool. So yeah, reading, I do a lot of reading. I wish I could say I'm artistic, because I have old stuff, like I have such an obsession with stationery and like art stuff. Like I have all the pencils, I have the sketch pads, I have like the chalks, the paints, you know, I have the works, but I never use it. I just like never have that sudden, oh, I want to draw that. I never have that, which is really annoying because there's stuff just sitting there like, draw on me, paint me, and I'm like, I can't, I'm sorry, I have no inspiration. So yeah, I think I should get into art more, like draw stuff. My boyfriend's very arty, but I'm just not really. My favourite clothes store, it's gonna have to be Primark, which is so sad really, but yeah, I really do like Primark, just the fact that everything is really, really cheap. I don't know, I just really like it. I like because it's so big and everything's like sort of, there's lots of it and it's all cheap, so you know, you can take it and then you can take like a simple piece or whatever and then like you can jazz it up, so you can make it your own, because with it being Primark, quite a few people will have it, or you can recognise like the style. Like I think Primark, they like have the vest tops and they've got like all the frills like around here, so that's the one thing, loads of people have those, but you can put your own take on them, so I don't mind that at all. But I just love the jewellery from Primark. I am an absolute Primark fan of jewellery, love it. Actually, another places I really like to shop, don't hit me, but like Tesco and Asda, like not the sort of the Tesco range or the Asda range, but stuff like George at Asda's quite nice, Florence and Fred at Tesco, you know, the sort of, the brands within them are actually quite nice, so you have to be careful if you're shopping at supermarkets, but I think you can pick up some really nice things in there. I'm not really a fan of Topshop just because it is so expensive. Like for me on a student budget, it is quite pricey. So maybe if I was looking for a once, like a, you know, a sort of a staple piece for my wardrobe, then maybe I'd go there, but half the time I'm just cheap and I'm like, I'll go to Primark, it's fine. Dream car. I love cars. I think it would have to be an Aston Martin. I just love like the James Bond Aston Martins, they're amazing. I'm a big fan of Top Gear, so I can recognise cars. Like ask me anything about it and I'm like, no clue, but I do like looking at cars. I'm a car person, I like them. So Aston Martin or a Lotus Elise, they are an amazing car. There was like one outside our school and I was just like, oh. I was like, oh wow, it's so cool, and then it drove off and it was like, rah! Oh, I love them, they just sound amazing. Yeah, so Aston Martin, Lotus Elise, or I don't know, like a practical everyday car, like if I'm being reasonable and realistic, it would have to be a Corsa. I really like Vauxhall Corsas. We have like a sort of a bigger one now, but I really like the old beat up ones because you're like driving around like, yeah, little teenage car. I really like it. So I can drive, but I don't have my own car at the moment. I just have to steal mum's. Never mind. What TV shows can't you live without? I don't really watch much TV. I'm on like the internet more, but there are certain series. So Top Gear, I think with Top Gear it's either like love or hate, because you either love Jeremy Clarkson or you want to like feed him through a mangle. So I really love him. I mean, some of the stuff they do is like absolutely ridiculous, but it's just so funny. I love them. So yeah, Top Gear, amazing show. Doctor Who, nerd, big nerd. I like Mock the Week. And I have such a soft spot for Dara O'Brien and Michael McIntyre, so if they're, and Reginald Hunter as well, comedian from America, he's amazing. So if any of those three are on TV, I'll watch them, so I love them. I like If I Got News For You. It's quite political and they're really witty, and it's like keep up, they're so fast, and it's all ad-lib, so they have no script at all. And I find that so amazing. It's like, how do you come up with things that funny that quickly? It's mad. But yeah, so that really, but that's when I watch TV, it is basically that. Because I don't really watch soaps like Corrie. Well, my mum watches Corrie, but I don't really watch Corrie or EastEnders or anything. It's like, nah, don't fancy it. 3 things I need in my life are tea. Cool, that is like, I know that might be well, I'm sure it is stereotypical British, but I need tea. I'm a real tea person. I will drink tea literally every half hour if you let me. Like, I will have a cup of tea and then 5 minutes later I'll be, do you want a cup of tea? Yeah, yes I do. Stupid question, just don't even ask, just keep bringing me tea and I will keep drinking it. I love tea. I'm the only person who will go into like Starbucks or Costa and order tea. I'm really weird, but I just love tea. I love tea. Second thing, sleep. I love my sleep. I need my sleep. It's a necessity. I really do actually need it. I am so grumpy if I don't get enough sleep. Like, we have study periods, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I have a study period first thing. So if I come in and I'm like, brr, people know I haven't got enough sleep, so it's like, back away, back away. So yeah, I really do like sleep. I love lions. Are you like, right, I'm going to ask this now. Do you like wake up deliberately at like normal time so you can lie in till like 11 or 12, whatever, or do you sleep for that time? See, I'm the person, I will wake up about 8 on a weekend and then deliberately lie in bed till like 11 to think, yes, I've had a lie in and life is good. Or do you just sleep till 11? Because like there are two different ways of doing lies in. So I want to know how people do it, because other people call me weird for waking up at 8 and then lying in bed, but that's what I do. Third thing, I don't know. I suppose like living my life without, I suppose that would have to be like family, friends, that sort of thing. Yeah, I'd say that's it. You know, they're pretty important, I guess. So yeah, family and friends. If I was given $1 million, what would I do with it? Well, I'm gonna swap it to pounds because Britain, you know. I'd invest a load of it, like straight away. I'd split it straight in half, and then half would just go away and I'd like live on the interest. What would I do with the rest? I'd probably buy a house, buy a car, get like self-sufficient, you know what I mean, be independent. I'd go shopping. That's, you know, obviously I go on a huge shopping spree. I'd order a load of stuff on the internet. But the stupid thing is I wouldn't go shopping, like I wouldn't go to London and go down like all the really high fashion shops. I know I would just go to Primark and Boots, which is really, really sad, but I probably would, and then I'd sort of get to grips and think, hey, I'm a millionaire, you know what, I'm going to Topshop or wherever. As if you spend $1 million in Topshop, oh my god. Okay, moving on. I donate some to like local charities and stuff. I'm not sure, I don't know how much, but I would definitely donate some. I'd like to help my family, like if my family needed anything, if they like had a mortgage or something like that, I'd like to help pay that off. So yeah, I think I'd probably just save a load and see how it goes. Keep it for a rainy day. I have a celebrity crush on ... Oh, I have like a dimple going on there. Oh, dot. What's going on there? Ew, dimple, never mind. Okay, I have a dimple. Oh, I don't want a dimple. Not that there's anything wrong with dimples. I have a celebrity crush on... Now, I'm going to be really, really nerdy and just say anyone from Harry Potter, because I do tend to love any male in the Harry Potter series, like Daniel Radcliffe, yes. Tom Felton, who plays Draco Malfoy, yes. Alan Rickman, you know, Severus Snape, yes. Jason Isaacs, Lucius Malfoy, yes. Guy who plays Remus Lupin, yes. Guy who plays Sirius Black, yes. Rupert Grint, yeah. You know, just practically any male from the Harry Potter series, I'm like, oh, yes, I want you. Yeah, so they're quite cool. But like celebrities, not like they're actors, but like celebrities, I don't really have a crush on anyone. Quite sad, really. Never mind. So yeah, just basically Harry Potter series, bump, gone. Yeah, that's it. That's it. After I've named about 8-10 people, never mind. My favourite treat to eat, it's got to be the butter fudge from Lidl. I know, but I just love it. I love fudge. I quite like white chocolate actually, so that's quite nice, but I can just eat that fudge like day in, day out. I love it. Yeah, I think that's it, the fudge. My favourite wild animal, I really like deer actually. I think they're like really elegant and majestic. Like you see them with huge antlers, they're amazing. So yeah, I quite like deer. I like the big cats. I like leopards, jaguars. Honestly, I saw we went to the zoo like with psychology for like last Friday or something like that, and we went to the zoo and there was like 2 jaguars, and I honestly just wanted to walk into the pen and give it a cuddle because it just looked so soft. It was just something you could just go and fall asleep with. It was just so beautiful. But then my friend was like, it would probably claw your face off. Yeah, so I stayed on the safe side of the pen. What is my favourite season? My favourite season, I don't know, I really like the extremes of seasons. Like, I like winter, when you step out and the sun's shining, but it's really, really cold and frosty, and then you wrap it warm, and then you go, and then your breath goes everywhere, and it looks really, really pretty. So I really like that part of winter. I love it when it snows, but I just hate the cold days where it's just cold and grey and rainy, and we get way too many of those days in Britain, so I don't like those days. But then summer-wise, I need it to be hot. So like today, it's like really, really nice, and the sun's shining and there's no clouds and it's lovely. So we need more days like this. It needs to be really, really hot or snowing, basically. That is my sort of weather. That's what it needs to be. My favourite childhood shows, I don't know. I used to watch, oh no, Pokemon. Of course, it would be Pokemon. I've just thought then. I was trying to think for ages, like what did I watch when I was a child? But it was just Pokemon. I still am a Pokemon nerd. I can still name to you the 150 Pokemon. Maybe I should do that one day, but yeah, I can still name them. I still know like practically everything about them, so I was such a nerd. I love Pokemon. What else did I watch? I don't think I watched anything else. It was just like Pokemon, and then the wrestling, because that came on after it, so I used to watch that. But oh, Beast Wars, I remember watching Beast Wars. Sometimes Digimon. But yeah, Pokemon. I'm still a nerd. Why did you start making YouTube videos? I started making them just because I've been watching them for quite a while. Like, I've had this account, it says like I've had this account since like a year ago, a year and a half ago, but I haven't been making YouTube videos for that whole time. I've just been watching them and like favoriting them and commenting from that channel. From this channel, obviously. But yeah, I think I just started making them because it's something completely different to what I normally do, because I'm quite, I suppose, school focused. So like, if it wasn't related to maybe like my school and what I was going to do with like a career, it would be like, why bother? So YouTube for me was something completely different that I'd never done before, so I was like, go for it. Yeah, so you know, it's really nice. I think if you're thinking about making videos, definitely do them. You know, even if the worst comes to the worst and you put them up and you think, no, I don't like that, just plow at it, and you know, if it really comes to worst then take them down. You know, you've got absolutely nothing to lose. I'm glad I did it. I've told a few of my friends and they're not too bothered. My boyfriend thinks it's cool. So, sorry, that's a bobble around my thumb. I play with bobbles. I definitely encourage people to have a go. You know, what's the worst that can happen? Even if people find out, well, so. I like to think, like, we've got roughly 300, 400 people in our sixth form, so I like to think that I'm nearly on 300 subscribers now, so if anyone was like, oh, you make YouTube videos, I'd just be like, well, I practically have everyone in sixth form subscribed to me on YouTube, so I'm obviously doing really badly. So just go for it. What do you hold close to your heart? I have, like, I suppose my, like, a little teddy when I was younger. It's not a little at all, he's like a huge white like dog, and he used to be really fluffy and bright white, and now, because I've had him since literally I was like in the crib, so I've had him so long, he's gone kind of grey and a bit bald sort of thing. Like, he's lost his fur a bit, but his name's Timmy, and I love him because it was one of the books I read when I was a child. It was The Famous Five. Does anyone else remember The Famous Five? Tell me if you do, because no one else remembers them, like, except me. So yeah, just tell me if you remember, because then it was like Julie and Dick and George, or Georgina, but she liked to call him George because she was a tomboy, and Timmy the dog, so it was like my dog became Timmy, and that's how that happened, just in case anyone was interested. So yeah, that was that. So I hold Timmy close to my heart. I think the hoodie that I have from my boyfriend, the t-shirt I've stolen from my boyfriend, and like the teddy he won me a teddy, and like one of those things that like the claw goes across and then it goes, and then like all the time it just goes like halfway up and then drops. I hate those things, but he won me a teddy, so yes. So yeah, that's, drop my bobble. So yeah, that's quite close to my heart, I suppose. Yeah. What is one music artist you're in love with? I'm not really in love with one because it completely changes depending on my mood. I'll just name a few because I'm kind of running out of time, but I'm really into like Korean stuff, so I like 2NE1, and I'll stick a link to their YouTube page, like, you know, the page they post their videos on down there. BoA, I love BoA, 2NE1, BoA. I really like Kodakumi. I know quite a few like Japanesey ones, and I like Disturbed, Nickelback. Yeah, the list goes on, it really does depend on my mood. So yeah, that's it. Sorry it's been ages, and I hope you like this video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Any requests, write them below, send me an email, whatever. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye!